Hey, Nick Prvonozac with Fishermans Central. I'm standing here on the shores of world-famous Lake Eufaula in Eufaula, Alabama. This massive impoundment of the Chattahoochee River is world-famous for largemouth bass, giant bass. A lot of them have been taken on soft plastics. But have you ever wondered how they were made? Well, in this episode of The Flippin' Truth, we're heading to the east side of the lake in the beautiful state of Georgia to meet with Scott Montgomery of Big Bite Bait. So follow along, let's go take a look. In a few minutes, Scott Montgomery is going to be meeting with us, but Dan and I have been told that first we're going to go take a tour of D&J Plastics, which is one of the country's largest producers of soft plastics, including many of the great products for Big Bite Baits. And then after that, Scott's going to take us on a tour of the Big Bite Baits warehouse.
Right. D&J Plastics was started by Dennis Montgomery and Joyce Montgomery in 1997. They started out with a little small whole building here. They've added some things as they started, and as they grew the company over the years, they kept adding buildings and buildings and more buildings, and now we've got more buildings that we don't even have pictures of here. So they've grown this thing a lot over the last 20-something years. So.
Fantastic. You got beautiful Lake Eufaula right behind you here.
Sure do.
Test all them plastics out.
It's known for a big fish lake, so you get to test all kind of lures on big fish, small fish, or whatever. So it's very versatile. You got ledges, you got grass, you got all kind of things out there.
No, we appreciate your time, and we'll go see what this.
Yep. Back here is where all the drums are colored for D&J Plastics. They go through, they have their recipes down, they pump their plastic into the drums, and then they find what color or glitter they need and how much. It all is done by a formula, so they know exactly how much to put in every time to keep the colors very consistent to make everything look right every time.
Yeah, get a good picture of that.
This is a new Big Bite Bait swim on in process here. It's a 3-color swirl. It's very nice color that people are using now on chatterbaits. The bait's a very good thing. We're in process of making about 20,000 of them right now.
How long do we have to sit and cool here?
We like to cool our baits about 24 hours
okay.
on the rack before we actually take them off.
Excellent. Yeah, for all you flippers out there, this is one of the best baits made for flipping cover and dragging on the bottom, putting on a wobble head. This bait is fantastic, and as you can see, obviously it's a pretty popular bait. There's racks of them here.
This is a new bait from Big Bite Baits, BFE. It's like a tube style flipping bait with a nice tail, a lot of action. Awesome looking flipping bait here. Got, yeah. Really excited about using that.
Looks like a good punching bait.
Oh yeah, awesome for punching, flipping, you name it. Looks really good. Good profile, good size for a good flipping hook in it. Awesome bait.
This right here is one of the secrets Big Bite's had out for a while. A lot of people don't know about. It's called a Coontail worm, 4-inch. When the bite gets really tough, it's really cold water, this Coontail really shines. It's got a unique action in the water. It's very finessey. A lot of people ought to try this. It's very good.
Yeah, it's great. Probably a Texas rig with no weight, throwing it, skipping it underneath the trees or docks, letting it fall slowly. Got a good ribbed action, a lot of movement in that bait, lively.
Another one of the good sellers that Big Bite has is 8-inch Finesse worm. It works very well on what they call a magnum finesse head. When people fish offshore, out deep, it works. It just shines. It's a really good worm. It's got a little bit thicker body than a normal like trick worm or finesse worm type deal, and it's one of my go-to baits. I really like it a lot. It works everywhere I go. It works good skipping under docks on a shaky head. So a lot of people use this. It's a very popular bait for Big Bite. All right, we're fixing to come into the Big Bite warehouse. This is where all the orders are pulled every day. We have tons of stock and ready to go to any customer when they need them right here. As you can see, as you look on the wall, we have all our baits that's on that shelf on the outside, to where people can actually go up and see what they need and go in the back and pull it. So got everything organized very well, got it on an inventory system so we know what we have.
Massive amounts of inventory here.
we try to ship on time, but this year it's a crazy year, and we're gonna try to take care of everybody as quickly as we can, but it's amazing how much is going out the door.
New product from Big Bite Baits, the Smallie Smasher, and they look incredible. I got two different sizes. This is a smaller version here with the silver and the green pumpkin with purple fleck on the bigger size. Really good looking baits for smallmouth bass fishing. All right, well, Scott, I really appreciate you showing us around. Awesome factory, all the products. It's incredible to see how all these baits are made, and all this product we have here in the background. It was truly an awesome experience.
I appreciate y'all's time coming down and learning a little bit about what we have here to offer. So thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.